Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned. You're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some de-sabotage diagnostics, highly experimental routines provided to us by the Cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship ducked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Etherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Etherean Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Etherean cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Ethereans? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a cachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherean Concordian leader Tassine Faye to the Midas Array.
Tassine Faye believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Ethereans and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Ethereans in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherean diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jarrett system Dyson sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherean technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Ethereans were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar, or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Faye and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Faye is the Etherean Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise. Come see me when you're ready.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
The Aetherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
We will not stand by as the Aetherians threaten to take over the galaxy, or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today. We will not stand.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Aetherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Aetherian subspace frequencies. That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye, we should be able to sever the Aetherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Assassins must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortesque is critically damaged. Let's go.
This is Captain Corin. The Bortesque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Director, I see you did not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Duroc, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it. Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
You're a welcome sight. You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone. Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Aetherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise. Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Aetherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Duroc. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Ethereans could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Bakel?
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Fey had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time. And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Tossing phase on that ship. Don't let her escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. Disable the Harmony's ETS grid and quantum space generators. Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherean homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherean boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Phase decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused like one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors become across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest. Lead the way. Aetherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols. Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
New frontier.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar. The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Commander Philippa Mathias, counselor on board the USS Enterprise. I don't know how much time we have left. The ship has been compromised. They've taken one of our ensigns and done something unspeakable to them. It's only a matter of time before they find me. Oh God, they're coming! Commander Kiona, tell the captain that...
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
Okay, and make sure that I've done any optional.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse, and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long?
Nice.
cycles out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. Keep it in mind. Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact you've been speaking so highly of was. Been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan. That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run with the Athenians. High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassine Faye is on the bridge.
This is our chance. Lead the way, son.
Good. I rescued all the optional members that can be rescued.
Reversing emitter mode polarity. Stabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Okay. Guess we have to go here. Wait, that door will open. So. Okay, shooting the reactor's probably not the smartest thing.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something. Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely. Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited. Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Nice work. Power is rerouting to the valve.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
This is Lieutenant Xu Jirel, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zional despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems. Despite leaving many wounded in her wake, this Tassi Fei seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity Core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg Queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? And again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
The Lisette was worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that. These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
is being diverted from their systems.
Right, one more to go. It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go. Great. Repairs are done. Singularity will reside. Let's head back to damage control.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Aetherian pit. Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Fortescue. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon.
If you hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's...
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Drock's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. If it don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
The Aetherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Rock, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command. Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony. Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
Damn it.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Singularity core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize. Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta. Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates. Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates. Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
This is 7. How's it going? I could use your help on the board queue.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to...
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the board queue.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here. Patching you through to the Fortescue.
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock.
We must secure the bridge! Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their spineless leader have dared to board the border sphere and said that's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment. Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle!
Good, you're here. You're a little outnumbered.
From 2 hearts to 1, fusion is glorious.
Extinguishing fire.
To sabotage the Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000
I said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Still no visual on Tassine Bay.
Still no visual on Tassine Bay. There are plenty of drones around.
on inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassine Faye?
There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kidder system.
Wait, stop! My comms off.
Here on boards on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors. Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge. Though these flames make for a...
though these flames make for a glorious battle scene.
These flames make for a glorious battle scene. Suffocating is no way to call. We need to repair the Fortescue's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean puck kek.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. But I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents. Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
We've cleared an area of debris.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead. Fortune fire, right? Sounds ironic now.
Something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
Something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too.
Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassim Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading.
I'm picking up on Tassim Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I'll see you right there, though. Can anyone get visual?
Visual or not, clear this debris.
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all
He
of their
escaped.
lines?
More Etherean borders.
How do they keep all of the lines pure parameters?
Doing on my view screen.
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corin. Maybe
I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corin. Maybe an Etherean.
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corin.
Either way, no sign of
Sabotage
Tassim Faye.
subroutine?
The biosignature is
Either
gone.
way, No sign of Captain Faye. The biosignature is gone.
Alive, but
Incoming
not well.
transmission from Captain
Sorry
Sean.
to say, but Tossine Faye is alive, but not well. Sorry to say, Tossine Faye is back on the... Opening up a multi-channel with the Lisette.
The Lisette is stable for now, but I suspect my vessel is next on Tossine. Lisette is stable for now. I suspect my vessel is next on Tossine Faye's list of destinations. What's the plan? Know thine enemy. An Earthscape, I believe. Tossine Faye is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence,
Pretty good,
the Alliance
actually.
has control of it until Tussine
Harmony
decides
is
to
disabled, right?
repairs.
In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Captain Faye decides to initiate repairs. That doesn't seem like her priority.
We could beam onto the Harmony
Drones
while
beaming
the
onto our
Ethereans
ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Ethereans are distracted and lay our trap there.
vandalism, you know,
Pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, yeah, something to get our attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd it all up.
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumar saying something about how the course...
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumar saying something about how the course seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a of our own.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect, but you are mad.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect, but you're mad that any of the Alliance captains are willing to stick out on the fate of our... The way to the Might's array, Sean, Jirok, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Borak will take over in my absence.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Tar. Plah!
Looks like we're all accounted for.
My nanoprobes are detecting a single Etherean life sign nearby. It's
The
phasing
probe
in and
detecting
out
a
of
single
existence.
Etherean life sign nearby.
This reactor room also
It's
looks a little
fading
different
in
since
and out
my
of
last
existence.
visit. I guess they redesigned it.
This reactor room also looked a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned it.
It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact
Life
with
sign.
the collective subspace.
It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact with the collective
Calling
subspace.
itself tethered to the
It's the
ether.
reactor core.
Many unit
It's
chambers.
called tethered to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the diffusion device on the core.
But we still need to trap her and
I get
hook
the
her up
feeling
to
there's a chance it could
bypass
spread to
any
the rest of Tussie's collective. But we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherean encryptions.
do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a
No,
singular,
it's not.
partially biological life
How do
form.
we know it'll even work?
This is a reactor
It's
core
intended
acting
for a
as
singular,
network.
partially biological life form.
You weren't there
This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
reconnecting to the
I
collective.
can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective with their temporary leader. It changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. Card couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer testing phase authority to me, I can program the diffusion to be gradual. I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
Remind me of the new plan.
All right. I trust you do.
Lay down the pattern
Remind me of the
close to
plan.
the reactor core and target it to get testing phase attention.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target testing phase attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return.
Both of us up to the ether and
Never
transfer
from
her
being
powers
back
to
out.
me. If we inject the
She's
pathogen
trapped.
straight into the core system, we should be
To
able
the
to
ether,
defuse
transfer
any
her
drones.
powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually.
Those pattern enhancers placed, we'll cover you.
Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover you.
One pattern
One pattern
enhancer placed. 3 to go.
enhancer placed. 3 to go.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Why do you choose senselessness? You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleporting together. Step one of our plan.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. Here goes step one of our plan.
Sean, Corin, and Jirach in space.
Got Sean, Corin, and Jirach in the stasis hole. You can't
Take down this constant.
vulnerable to our attacks. Now at least.
That was close.
And not a moment too soon. These Ethereans are insufferable.
Vulnerable to our attacks. Lower the Bay.
Thing that kept the access codes. On it. us again, and she's calling drones. Take her out.
Corin, wrong. Let's dethrone this drone.
You thought this would be enough to stop us? Don't move yet. And she's shielding us.
I'll lower the next containment. Alright, let's head to the final containment field. If you don't place that final pattern enhancer, team out. If you don't place that final pattern enhancer, team out. I'm on.
Heard it all before.
Final pattern enhancer. Damn it! Jumping around to routing powers.
Tornado, it's an energy redistribution. We have to take it out.
I can remodulate a pattern. Get that payload.
7. Consider offer involves consent. Times fish.
She put up a fight for that. Shit, it's not enough to break our resolve.
Pattern enhancer remodulated. Shield is down.
control, Tassin.
Restrain her. Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
Hooked up, drag her over.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
You will not refuse the experience.
For the best to see Faye.
Yes, it's the savior of the people.
It's a lucky day for Queen.
Security parameters disabled. Initiating
Including the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data
Security
stream.
parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Find the little pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No. You will not allow it. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream!
Chimerians. Security parameters disabled. They must have located the harmony.
Chimerians. Security parameters disabled. They must have located the harmony.
All your I'm getting out of here.
On the core, maybe I've seen Faye. Too early to tell.
Captains, all your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Keola, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Right back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunction anyway. You really had everybody's back today.
Just right back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. You know, you can be counted on even the worst situations. Well, there's a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment that to deal with a time-based future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas array is now under quarantine. Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. Good. Give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before we go, one of the Ethereum drones said something to me that took me back. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
You fought valiantly aboard the Horse and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken
You fought valiantly and the harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire fortitude. The tales are true, and they are the song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you?
Thank you for repairing the reset.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. That's what the Ethereans intended to do with our Singularity Core. Rather than speculate too much. My science officer, Nero, will be drawing support. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas Array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Just the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas Array. It seems to me like the mission was the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas Array. It seems to me like the mission was still a success. Toxin Fay had been extracted and remanded to one of the station's brigs. As for the Harmony, the Alliance has some conflicting opinions on its eventual fate if we ever get hold of it. Chancellor Laura believes we should return for it and tow it to Kittimer for joint operations. Consul Detan believes the Cooperative should supervise the ship from a distance, and that Director Hugh is best placed to oversee such operations. I'm not sure where I stand myself. Proposals are already landing on my desk, from living exhibit Memory Alpha to destroy the thing. I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you. You be the right person for the job.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward. Perhaps defusing Tessine Fay alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Ethereans who, well, lack guidance.
He's not wrong. There's a joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personality. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal. You need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time.
How are you doing, Tessine Fay?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Wanting to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. Is that you remain unconvinced. What's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the well, you can have your own mind. At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at night. I'll be back seeing you tomorrow.
Tefay.
What did you say?
Tefay was my name. Halcyon is just a title. No. Have no corporeal queen. Defusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every liberated. No one is left behind.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow.
Contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that the mission has been a partial success. Tassine Faye is under our supervision, making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she is not the Ethereum Borg Queen after all, I've been working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process and enter soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. Tassine Faye does not trust us yet. As for the I received a report from Commander Gerard Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data. Both the Might's array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand and call in to assist with